It's story time with Mr. Burnett. Story time with Mr. Burnett. It's bound to be something that you won't forget too soon. Unstinky by Andy Rash. Getting ready here. Says, this is Bud, a happy stink bug. Unstinky by Andy Rash. Bud was a happy stink bug most of the time. But not when there was a stinking contest, because Bud always had to compete with the biggest stinkers ever. P.U. Bottoms, Lord Stinkington, and the Fumigator. And every time Bud tried to stink, something went wrong. Smokestack, dead fish, dog do, flowers, outhouse, gym sock, sour milk, pine tree. He always made good smells. Bug spray, rotten eggs, armpit, new car. Another big stinking failure. But Bud had an idea. Onions, manure, a skunk. And ran into Major Funk, a stink bug with a high rank. "What's wrong, Bud?" Major Funk yelled. "I can't stink, sir. I don't know how," said Bud. "Nonsense," yelled Major Funk. "Every stink bug can stink. Just do what I do. Stomp your feet. Wave your arms. Waggle your bottom. Gunpowder. Candy cane." Major Funk sniffed the air. Well, we'll keep working on it, Bud. You're sure to stink someday." Bud did keep working on it. All day he stomped and waved and waggled. He jumped and slid and twirled. Rose, daisy, gardenia, tulip, violet, poppy, daffodil, petunia. He flopped and reached and twitched, but every smell that came out of him was flowers, flowers, flowers. A confused bee arrived. "Hi, I'm April. Sorry to interrupt your dancing. I thought I smelled flowers." "That flower smell is me," said Bud. "I'm trying to stink, but I'm no good at it." "Maybe stinking just isn't your thing," said April. "But you sure can dance. Will you come with me to a dance party at the Hive?" "Do you think they'll even let me in? I'm a stink bug," said Bud. "Don't be silly. They'll be happy to see you," said April. The Hive. The bees were not happy to see Bud, but the guards let him in because he was April's guest, and April was a V.I.B., a very important bee. Bud's entrance created a lot of buzz. "Who let a stink bug in here?" said one bee. "He'll stink up the whole hive," said another. "April, I'm going to leave. Nobody wants me here." "We'll show them, Bud. On the dance floor." Bud and April danced, and danced, and danced, and danced. And then, bloom! Hummed all of the bees. I think they like him now. Her Royal Majesty, the Queen Bee arrived. Bud the stink bug, you have graced this hive with your dancing and aroma. You are always a welcome guest. Hooray! Said all of the bees. Bud went back and told his friends about dancing. They had never heard of it. They gave it a shot, but it clearly wasn't their thing. Volcano. Dinosaur poo. Cheese factory. Although the exercise improved their stinking quite a bit, they thanked Bud as he said goodbye. And Bud went back to do his thing. The end. I hope you enjoyed it. Andy Rash is the author and illustrator of several books, including Are You a Horse? And Agent A to Agent Z. His first book, The Robots Are Coming, was named an ABA Kids Pick of the List. He lives in Milwaukee with his wife and 2 children. And that was Unstinky. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day.